DU has been showing us what we can do, and it's that can-do spirit that I believe in.
Take it.
Don't forget, Ducks Unlimited.
Ducks Unlimited Television is presented by Drake Waterfowl Systems, innovators in waterfowl hunting.
This episode of DUTV takes you to Ontario for mallards, wood ducks, and Canada geese. Our host, Luke Schraders of Wing Feather Outfitters, joins Pat Keogh of Ducks Unlimited Canada in DUTV's Field Huddle. Hello and welcome to Ducks Unlimited Television. I'm Ainsley Beeman, encouraging you to lean forward for more world-class waterfowling.
We're up here in southwestern Ontario, early October, with a good buddy of mine, Luke Schraders. We're going to be chasing Canada geese and ducks in the cut wheat fields.
Here they come.
Unbelievable. This is crazy.
Right out front.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't expect this.
I didn't look at this at 12 o'clock. Shoot him!
Nice shot.
Holy moly!
Yeah, when you said we'll shoot some wood ducks, I was thinking, oh, there might be a group of 5 come in, you know, right at light.
We might kill a limit of wood ducks.
First morning, I really didn't know what to expect. You know, it was overcast and we had 0 wind. Luke was telling me that this field that we're going to, you know, there was a lot of geese in it and we might see some ducks. Well, I took that as a huge understatement.
Right out front, 12 o'clock. Shoot him.
The wood ducks was absolutely madness. I'm talking, we saw several hundred wood ducks. My experience with shooting wood ducks are normally small creeks to where, you know, they're just a blur of color going by and you might hit them. These wood ducks are just front and center, back flapping right in the decoys. I mean, it was as good as duck shooting can get. That is awesome. We just had, hands down, the best wood duck shoot I've ever had. And to make it even more unique, we're in dry fields. I've never seen that before in my life. Luke's told me about it and I'm like, nah, whatever, you're full of it, but this is absolutely awesome. Wood ducks, obviously they're a, you know, right at first light deal. That wasn't our plan, you know, to shoot them as quick as possible, but once they started, they didn't stop. So now we're just kind of hanging out, waiting for the geese to start flying. I don't know why I'm like nervous, like asking a girl out on a date. First group of honkers for the year. This hunt was actually my first goose hunt of the season. Back home, you know, we're basically just chasing doves and we didn't really have any early season geese to mess with. And what's crazy about your first hunt of the year, it might as well be your first hunt ever. You don't know what to do, you're not in your groove yet, you know, all right, do I grab decoys, do I brush blinds? You know, I don't know what to do. Our first morning, our biggest issue was we had 0 wind. And when you have no wind, those geese, they stay high, they circle, they don't want to just lock up and do it. And we saw a lot of geese, but it took a while to happen. And then we had some downtime where we didn't hardly see anything. To be honest with you, I didn't think we were going to shoot all of our birds.
A lot of our hunting is done on dry fields, whether it be corn silage, wheat fields in the early part of the year, full body decoys ranging in spreads from 80 honkers to 140 honker decoys, a couple dozen mallard decoys.
Come on, come on.
Right around 11:30 or so, I think, geese started moving again, and it didn't take long. We finally got them to square us up right, and we were able to shoot our birds front and center.
Get him.
I got a little antsy. I missed on my first shot.
I seen that.
Here, Code. Good girl. Good. Back. Here. Good girl. Good.
You take this one, Luke, so you can catch up.
Finish him for me. Call him in here.
All right, you ready? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Even the pros miss, folks. Even the pros. I might finish him. Call him for me. I was gonna shoot him.
I thought you said shoot.
No, do whatever you gotta do.
On this first morning, there was only 3 of us shooting. You can shoot 3 geese apiece, so we're allowed 9 birds. As the morning started to roll on, Luke just made the comment, you know, he goes, I can't remember the last time it took me this long to shoot 9 geese. So here I am thinking, I'm the black sheep in the spread, and I'm the bad luck.
Field. Field. Hold it. Nice shot, Field.
That was a good redemption.
Yep, that was a good redemption. No more glitches.
No more glitches. The stink is knocked off.
Yep.
Yeah, our setup on the first morning was a cut wheat field, real short stubble, a little bit tougher hide, but being that the field was so small, the birds had to come directly to us as opposed to skirting the sides a whole lot on us.
Get him. She was a tough mid-morning lull.
Yeah, I thought we were invincible after the wood ducks. I'm like, man, look at us, we're superheroes. We went down.
0 to 0 real quick.
How would you like to get a 300% return on your investments? How about 400%? Ducks Unlimited and its partners can often take $1 you contribute and turn it into $3 or $4 for conservation. We take advantage of this to put even more habitat on the ground for waterfowl. One great example is the North American Wetlands Conservation Act. Enacted in 1989, this program provides significant funding for conservation. Every federal dollar provided by NAWCA must be matched by at least $1 from non-federal sources. NAWCA funds are often tripled or quadrupled by like-minded partners. Since the program's inception, 5,000 different partners have been involved in over 2,000 NAWCA projects. These include individual landowners, corporations, nonprofits, state and local wildlife agencies, land trusts, federal agencies, and others. But our most important partner is you. All of this becomes possible when you become a member or make a gift to DU. If you're not a DU member, sign up today at ducks.org.
So we're looking at this cut wheat field that we're gonna hunt the next day, and there's a lot of geese in it, but they're scattered everywhere. And it's a real rolling field with a lot of hilltops, and I personally couldn't pinpoint what would be the best option. So we decided to go ahead and set up what's best for the cameras and our best hide. As we were driving around, we came up on the Mazzoni Ducks Unlimited project, which is a local project in this area. And Luke was telling me that this project is actually a very important part as a roost for a lot of the ducks in the area. And while we're sitting there just kind of hanging out, checking it out, we saw wood ducks kind of bombing in through the brush and through the trees. It makes you feel proud to be a part of a great organization like Ducks Unlimited. Well, this morning looks good. We've got a good wind. As long as this wind stays the way it is and the direction, we should be money. We came out here yesterday afternoon, looked at this field. There's a good number of geese in here and a lot of ducks. We got Pat Kehoe joining us from Ducks Unlimited Canada. I'm real excited about getting the opportunity to hunt with him. So it's gonna be a good day. I got a good feeling about it.
Oh yeah. Get him, guys. Here.
They came in nice.
Oh, they did it good. It's about time.
Yeah.
Well, it was a great opportunity to come back to Southern Ontario and have a chance to hunt with Field and the crew for Canada geese and wood ducks. I grew up in Southern Ontario years ago, just love this part of Canada. It's fantastic for the hunting and fishing opportunities, and we've had a great time here.
Get him, guys.
Are you looking for an easy weeknight supper? I've got one for you. Duck quesadillas. First, we've got our duck breasts. I'm gonna season them with salt and pepper, and then I'm gonna put a little olive oil into my skillet. And now that my heat is ready, I'm gonna add my duck. So we're gonna sear this on high heat for about 2 to 3 minutes per side. So mangoes are great. They add lots of flavor to a savory dish. I love the flavor that a fresh jalapeno adds. If you don't have fresh, you can always use the jarred variety. Okay, so my duck is ready, so I'm gonna turn off the heat and I'm gonna set it over here on a cutting board. Let my duck breast sit here and rest for a couple of minutes. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna slice them up. And what I'm gonna do too is I'm just gonna season again with a little bit more salt and pepper, and I'm gonna make the quesadillas. Flour tortillas, cheese, very important part. I like the cheddar and Monterey Jack blend. And then I'm gonna take our jalapeno for a little spice, some green onions for a little bit of flavor, and then my mango. Put this all throughout there. Just adds just a great flavor that is really a nice complement to the duck. And really, this is a really quick dinner. This whole thing can be on the table in less than 30 minutes. And I'm gonna put my quesadilla right on here and press it down, and I'm gonna let it cook until it's nice and brown. and toasty and the cheese has started to melt, and then I'm gonna flip it over. So our quesadilla has been cooking a few minutes per each side. It's nice and toasty brown and the cheese is melted. I can't wait to eat this. I bet your family's gonna enjoy it too. For this recipe and others like it, go to ducks.org.
Author Jennifer Chandler's latest book is the Southern Pantry Cookbook. For more information and recipes, visit cookwithjennifer.com.
Let's make sure that we got the call in the hand that we don't write with, and then let's hold it the right way. Your duck call has got an insert where the sound comes out. It's got a barrel or a mouthpiece where you put the air into the call. Hold it with your hand that you don't write with between your thumb and your index finger and that soft little part of the skin right there. Put it in there just like that and fold your fingers over just like a little salute, like that. Put the call up your mouth just like you're going to drink out of a Coke bottle. Think about it. You'd close your eyes, lay it on your bottom lip, and tilt it up, and you'd make your top lip mirror that edge. Don't take it in. Pinch your lips real tight. Make it mirror that edge, because you're going to control the air into your call, not with your lips, but with your tongue inside your mouth. You don't puff your cheeks out and blow into a duck call. Use your diaphragm. Much the same way a quarterback says, hut, hut, hut. So you're going to push the air up with your diaphragm into your call, and it's not going to sound like a duck right now, but it's just going to be. Now we're putting the air up the right way. That's our presentation.
Duck Tactics has been presented by Buck Gardner Calls, champion of champions.
Get him, guys.
That first flock, they came in, they didn't want to sit down just right. We could have, got some marginal shots. We let a couple lay in the decoys. Basically, kind of let us know what these geese are going to do. Flock after flock's coming right now. The guys are shooting good. Everybody's shooting really well, and there's a ton of geese coming. So I don't think this hunt's going to take too much longer. So we'll jump back in the blind and see if we can get some more in here.
2 ducks doing it. Take them 2, guys. Take them 2. Shoot. Soda.
That was pretty.
They came in nice. Yeah, that's how we're supposed to do it.
There's several things that, that really made this hunt fun. One, I love hunting cut wheat fields. It's a really short stubble, it's easy to walk in, it's easy to find birds when you knock them down. We had several good callers with us, so it was really enjoyable to call with other guys that, know how to run a call. And on top of that, everyone was shooters. It makes for a great hunt.
2 coming right in here.
Kennel. 12 o'clock, big wad of ducks.
Should be it. You ready? Kennel. Get him, boys. That was fun.
That was pretty.
Wow, Coda. Man, they couldn't have done it any nicer.
Oh, that was awesome. I'm telling you, man, this whole wood duck in the field thing is...
It's different. Here.
Special thanks to Luke Schraders of Wing Feather Outfitters, Pat Keogh of Ducks Unlimited Canada, and Field Hudnall of DUTV for sharing a special adventure in Ontario. For more than 75 years, Ducks Unlimited has been at the center of waterfowl and wetlands conservation. It's an organization driven by tens of thousands of volunteers who give of their time and money in support of healthy waterfowl habitat so that our skies may be forever wild with migrating ducks and geese. Please join us by visiting ducks.org and see you next time on DUTV.